It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man charged over a crash near Cooranbong which claimed 3 lives is yet to stand trial more than 6 years after the incident. 53-year-old Joe Fennick was allegedly drunk behind the wheel and speeding when he slammed a Holden crewman into a tree on Freeman's Drive in December 2010. Brothers Luke and Ben Ramsey died in the crash, along with Rodney Field. The Herald reports Fennick has again been found unfit to face trial due to impairments from a head injury he sustained in 1989. The search continues for 2 men who held up and robbed a man in the street at Tingara Heights. The 21-year-old was walking along Violet Town Road at about 5:30 yesterday morning when he was approached by the pair who threatened him with a gun. Senior Constable Jamie Wallace says the pair ran off with a mobile phone, ATM cards and some personal property and may have used a getaway car.
The victim was not injured during the incident and no shots were fired. Officers would also like to speak to anyone who might have information regarding the small or bronze maroon-coloured 2-door vehicle seen in the area at the time of the incident. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
A man has knocked over a candle, accidentally setting fire to his Waratah unit. 6 fire trucks were called to Turton Road just after 8 last night and managed to contain the fire to the one unit. The man wasn't injured. However, the fire forced the evacuation of other residents in the unit complex, with Turton Road closed in both directions for more than an hour. Swansea MP Yasmin Catley is calling for more ear, nose and throat specialists for the Hunter. She's asking the Berejiklian government to provide additional ENT specialists after it emerged some families are being forced to pay thousands of dollars to see a specialist in private practice because public appointments aren't available. Yasmin Catley says there needs to be answers to the lack of specialists in the region.
I've written to the Health Minister calling on him to urgently provide additional ear, nose and throat specialist services across the Hunter. And yesterday I put a question on notice to the Minister for Health asking him to clarify exactly how many children are currently awaiting specialist ear, nose and throat services across the Hunter New England Health District.
Youth unemployment has hit crisis levels and businesses in the Hunter think it could be because of the lack of skills in new workers. The New South Wales Business Chamber's inaugural Workforce Skills Survey has found employers are less likely to take on new employees who need training because it takes time and money they simply don't have. Hunter Business Chamber CEO Bob Hawes hopes training programs will be looked at in the upcoming state budget.
There's a real need to look at the incentives, how the pilot programs work, what apprenticeship models are around and whether they are effective, and also being able to engage not only just with the young people that are looking at these pathways, but also the employers, the parents, the carers, the advisors and the educational institutions so that they can better understand the system of how it works and so that we can get it working in practice.
The iconic bell tower at Newcastle's Christchurch Cathedral is reopened to the public more than 4 years since it was closed due to safety concerns. Around $1 million has been spent to repair damage caused by concrete cancer and salt damp, with the public able to climb the tower and take in the panoramic view for a small donation, which will be put towards the ongoing maintenance of the cathedral. Dean of the cathedral, the Very Reverend Stephen Williams, has told NBN he expects Novocastrians will flock to the tower in big numbers.
Stunning. It is the best view in Newcastle, and once you've seen it you'll want all your friends to see it.
Sport for our sponsor PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Thornton blew a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 with Cessnock in Northern League 1 soccer action yesterday. The Redbacks led early thanks to goals from Wade Atwell and Talon Martin, but a double from Matt Francis late in the game earned Cessnock their 4th point of the season. Elsewhere, South Cardiff beat Wallsend 4-0 to open up a 5-point gap between 4th and 5th place. Meanwhile, Warners Bay seized the outright lead in Women's Premier League action yesterday with a 1-0 win over the previously unbeaten Merewether side. Warners Bay took an early lead through Sass Seaborn, but Merewether missed a penalty to hand all 3 points to the Bay. University bounced back to form in local rugby with a big 41-12 win over Merewether Carlton, and in basketball, the Newcastle Hunters women paid for a slow start and sloppy finishing in their 88-78 loss to Hornsby. The men didn't fare any better. They also went down to Hornsby and are now in 10th spot on the ladder. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 42, 45, 17, 15, 24 and 18, and the supplementaries are 35 and 36. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.